Thanks, Dan Willis and Bill O'Reilly in the Miller Times segment tonight. I'm going to give the D-Man some room to roam tonight, and I will most likely regret that. He joins us now from Los Angeles. You know, Miller and I had a show in Salt Lake City last Saturday, and Miller said something that the crowd went wild. He said that one of the reasons that he was a little, I don't know, annoyed, maybe that's too strong, about the president was the president really didn't have any private sector experience, didn't really compete in the private marketplace, yet he wants to take all the money from those who are successful. As I just talked to Barbara Walters, and she's got no problem with that. I thought that was an interesting observation, Miller.
Well, Billy, there's something to be said for organizing communities. There's something to be said for busting your hump, just a grunt, making a business go. Swimming upstream against regulations and taxations. Not everybody over in that class is a bad person, and I think that the main thing I have a beef with this president and why I don't think he's a good president is the divisive nature of this man. On this Christmas season, Mr. President, hear me, as one of your people, I'm a resident of this country too. I think when Jimmy Hoffa Jr., progeny of the mythical Jimmy Hoffa Sr., who now might as well be the Loch Ness mobster, he's fallen so into lore, when he says that there's going to be a civil war, when a Democratic state legislator stands up in the Illinois State House and says there will be blood, I need you to step forward and say, listen, when I said that Gabby Gifford speech, I meant it. I'm the president of everybody here now. And the reason you saw that explosion in Salt Lake City, because there's around half this country right now thinking, I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't even like me. Why on a weekend near Christmas, when you have a guy like Psy, and it's fine, that whole dance craze that, I guess it's the Asian, Macarena or something, Macarena noodles. But when you have that guy, it turns up in 2002, he wrote a song about the American soldiers saying, die slowly and then go and kill their mothers, fathers, daughters, and brothers. You know, I feel like Walsh at the UAC committee. Mr. President, where is your sense of propriety? Why can't you take one instance and say, maybe I don't shake his hand. Maybe I don't shake Hugo Chavez's hand. You know, we're part of this deal, too, and we feel completely estranged for you. Barbara Walters is there for life. I'm a guy out here thinking, wow, this is the first time in my 59 years I've got a president who I believe actively dislikes people like me. That's a weird place to be for a country.
I can't really challenge that because it looks to me, and Ms. Walters didn't see the cockiness, and maybe it wasn't on display, but it looks to me like the president, after he won re-election, is more entrenched now in his view that the government should really run everything, including private business. And that he knows best. It's like the president knows best. Bringing back Bud and Kitten and Princess without Robert Young, he'll play that part. I know best, and you better not challenge me. Whether he dislikes achievers like you, Miller, I don't think he dislikes you. I just think he wants you to agree with him, and if you don't agree with him, then he dislikes you.
Well, isn't that the same concept behind those fat guys who beat that kid up yesterday? And by the way, is there a more apt place for overworked union members to come than something called the Rotunda? Everybody there is Rotunda. And you know something? You can disagree with somebody and not get your face kicked in. And the president wants to back that Gabby Giffords thing up. He had to step up and say, stop it, enough of it, and he'd be a better president.
Okay. Do you agree with me that things are getting worse? Because I think this is just the beginning, and the Civil War comment is, I think that's where we are right now. We are a divided nation, no doubt.
Of course we are, Billy. Listen, I'm in the escape pod with Dr. Evil, or whatever the hell that character was in Mike Myers' film. We've got the Bearcat, and we're about to explode off the spaceship. Let's talk about one of the signs of the end, though. What about the people on that list that Barbara just had, by the way? What the heck was that? Honey Boo Boo. At least I prefer her to Sandra Fluke, who I think of as Honey Boo Hoo, always whining over there. And then we got this James woman who's got the new popular book. I guess they're thought of as Harry Swatter books. That's the new cause celebre over there. And we got Michelle Obama chiding two people on that list, or chiding one person, Gabby Douglas, who weighs around 10 pounds. she's telling her not to eat a burger. For God's sakes, Chris Christie and Hillary Clinton, why doesn't she come down on them with this whole weight thing? And as far as that band One Direction, yeah, boys, that direction soon, around 14 minutes from now, down. Save your money, all right? Save your money, okay? Because you're going to be time-sharing a condo in Newport with Menudo pretty soon.
Why, you know, Miller, you and I never make these lists. I don't know why, but probably because of what we do here on The Factor every week.
Because I hit my knees every night and pray to God I don't turn up on one, and he's good to me.
He's good. Dennis Miller, everybody.